Alright, what is up guys? I have a tiny tear here. This is a 15 watt of all tube, or it can be 7. As you can see right here, this was like the game changer for Orange for making small heads before those. So, which I'm going to review those later in another video. This is just a review on just this head and how it sounds and how it stands up. So, it holds 4 tubes, or it takes 4 tubes, sorry, 2 EL84s and 2 12AX7s. That's it. This thing is very loud for only 4 tubes. 15 watts is pretty freaking... You can play live with this. No problem at all. Very simple controls, as Orange always does. Volume, tone, gain, input. That's your cool little light. We're going to go to the back. And you have 8 ohms, 8 ohms, 16 ohms, power, and you're done. No effects loop, unfortunately. But what you're paying for is Orange's tone at an affordable price, or a more affordable price, with still being 100% tube. So that's kind of cool. I'm playing out of an Orange 212 with a G1275T, the standard like Marshall speakers, and Vintage 30. And here we go. Alright, right now, I forgot to mention SG standard, all stock, my baby. So, we're going to play more so cleans than dirty. Now, of course, with this amp, you don't have channels, so if you know how to use your volumes, you can play, basically, clean, crunch, and gain. So, you just work the gain back, crank the volumes up. So, this is the volume all the way up, but the gain very low. And this is at 7 watts. Now, 15 watts. Now, you can't really hear the difference, and I believe that's because it's the gain channel that makes it to 15 watts. But we're going to go back to 7, just because for safer. I don't want to blow my eardrums. So, the tone of this, we're going to put the gain at halfway. And we're going to put the volume at halfway. This is 7 watts going through a 212, so it's not super loud, but it can get loud. So, we're going to mess with the volume. Definitely does something. It works pretty well. I like keeping it around anywhere from here to there. I don't really mess with it going all the way up, but I probably will do it for you guys. So, this is with the gain a little bit up. So now, once when you start digging into the amp, don't mind my playing. I don't know what I'm doing. It's just a gear review video. Chill out. Very grungy. When I dig into it harder. Let's put the gain up a little bit more. Take the tone back a little bit. A little too loud. The gain does add volume, by the way, so. The neck pickup. Very, I like that. You add it with a crybaby. Very nice. Now we're going to crank the gain a little bit more. This is definitely reaching near the punk rock. Actually, you probably even more than that. Definitely nice. This is the tone all the way up. Now this is the gain all the way up with the volume back down because it's just getting too loud. Now I'm going to roll my volume off, and we're going to see what we can get. This is with the gain all the way on full, by the way. We're going to take the gain back a little bit and see as clean as... Very cool. I do like that. Let's crank it. Let's put there. Now let's put on 15 watts. See what we get. I do like that. Let's crank the gain all the way up. For 15 watts, this low end that it gives out, I just absolutely love. The leads on it too, like if I actually did crank the gain. I like it a lot. This thing screeches. It has the low end. It has clarity. It's very, very simple. I like very simple. And I like the fact that you can roll off the volume and gain it back. I will say, if I was ever in a grunge band, if I was ever in Taking Back Sunday, I was ever in, what's that other, Dead Sarah, if I was in Dead Sarah, this is one of the amps I would have as a backup head. This would be the best backup head ever. Just because it's all tube, it does everything you need, and it's professional, it's loud. The only downfall I do not like about this head is it needs an effects loop. It just is screaming for an effects loop. It needs one. Just orange, make a new Tiny Terror, make it the same price, add an effects loop, people will buy it, I promise you. But yeah, these are great. You can find them used for about $300 to $400. I believe they went, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe there were 600 new, 600, 700 new, which is a lot of money for how simple it looks, but it is Orange's tone, and it is an affordable price when you talk about Orange's tone, because as you've seen in my other videos, I had an Orange Rock Reverb, and that is an expensive orange. And the only other head I would buy that would be orange that would probably top that head would be the Dark Terror. But this is very close. I would relate this head to what's it? It's the AD30 or the AC30. I think it's the AD30. The orange AD30 head. It has two of the, like almost the exact same channels. That head is very close in tone to the Tiny Terror. I think they're very similar. That other one has a little bit more of, I guess, a compression. It's a little bit more compressed, but it's also louder. But I think this head is definitely, it can stand up next to the big boys. It's definitely the smallest I would get that would be a professional tube head. Other than, like, I have a Randall RD20 that's pretty cool. I play a different style, though. I play more metal, so this setup right now I have, it's very grungy and rock, but it can play metal, but it's just kind of, it's a little loose for me. But it's great. It's great for leads. If I was going to record it with this head, I would definitely have it at 15 watts, though, just because it gives all that low end that you would want. But yeah, man. Ladies, gentlemen, have a good day. And check out my other videos, because I am posting these guys. I am posting those versus that. So I will post those later. Peace out.